Peace, everyone, and welcome to the Memoirs of a Karmic Dynasty. Today, as Shariri El Messiah Code has already noted, and I'm going to let y'all know, she here for the smoke today. She speaks peace, love, and light and laughter, royal family. And with that being said, I am here today as Tisha Nicole. I am here for the first time on my platform. This is a great day. I've had some obstacles, so look past all or whatever might happen during this live. I am truly excited because my humble brother Crumb Snatcher of Crumb TV is here on my platform. First time, excited, yay! All right, I'm bringing him on right now, and we're about to talk about this today. Peace, brother Crumb. Unmute your mic. Gratitude.
Peace, Sister Joy. How are you?
I'm well. How are you again?
It's a little chilly out here, but all is well. All is truly well.
Yeah, I know. The chill, right? Okay. I would like for you to begin by, of course, telling everyone who you are and where they can find you. Gratitude.
Absolutely. I'm your humble brother, Crumb. You can find me on Crumb TV. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much. Gratitude. Kombucha. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, under Crumb TV. And of course, you can find me on YouTube as well as the Memoirs of Karmic Dynasty. Thank you so much, Sister Tish.
I appreciate you, brother Crumb. I appreciate you, of course. So we are here today to speak about our heritage part 2. Now, this came up, so we're addressing it. And the thing is, I have our heritage part 1. There was some comments in a video prior to that one. If you watch it, there was some comments about our nappy hair and some other stuff. I was like, oh, you want to talk about our nappy hair? Then you come on another platform, because that's a whole nother topic. So with that being said, Brother Crumb is going to be speaking to us today about some barriers, some violations, and some grievances when it comes to our hair and what we want to do with it. Brother Crumb, how would you like to proceed first?
Yeah. When we're dealing with our hair, this kombucha has what does it have in it? It has it's carbonated. So I got to be careful when I open it, but yeah, it's just a regular health drink. Yeah, when we're dealing with hair, there's so much controversy around it that I don't think the family has really taken my approach. They haven't paid attention to it with the I'm at a loss for words, but nonetheless, for the sake of time, when we're dealing with our hair, it's called an ether cord. It is our ether. It is our connection to the universe. So now when we're dealing with our connection to the universe, I'm gonna drink to this for a second. I just want to taste it. There's no such thing as a good tasting kombucha. It is what it is. When we're dealing with our hair, yes, it is special. That's a true statement. But there's a lot of controversy around our hair because there's issues that we have to fight. When we're dealing with our hair, there's been a great deal of pushback that we've received. And I don't think that there's enough conversation around that. So I made a video, and just to be transparent, it was called Fuck Weave. Just putting it out there, just so, hey, Crumb, you said this and you said that, for anybody who wants to expose Crumb TV. So I made a video called Fuck Weave, and I stand by the video, but it can easily be misinterpreted from someone who wants to read a book, judge a book by its cover. So if you listen to the video, I'm critical of a certain type of weave. Not all weave is created equal. Some weave is better than other weave. There's levels to this ish. As we know, human hair is the highest grade of weave out there. to pay for human hair, well, to get human hair is the highest whatever. But we know the reality is human hair grows very slowly. I was trying to talk to somebody who refused to reason with me. Just one more time on this drinky drink. That was a gulp. That was a big gulp. So yeah, if we look at how much weave is sold within the American market, and we're going to see it's a big industry. I think that's the. Let me hit my lights. That's the least that I can say. It's a big industry. Almost ready. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry.
You good? Take your time. I'm gonna let some people have some background while you do that. So on my Facebook page, there was a troll, and on the pictures. So if you want to go check it out, you can. I'm not even gonna bring much more energy in his here for him. But all of the pictures from Detroit, and you see this in the picture, those are the posts where you'll see the troll. So go check that out. Yep, Cherie Rito, Messiah Cole. Horsehair is popular. Also, speaking peace and love to my sister Charbay. I appreciate you being here. And again, ignore my background noise if you would. I was going to our library here downtown in Indianapolis because they have a display of us and some things, and I thought it'd be good to share those exhibits with you all. And I get there and they tell me that they don't even open till noon today. I'm like, well, dude. So I didn't have time to get back to the office or home, so I stopped here at the Starbucks. They got Wi-Fi, and it's just like 5 minutes from downtown. And I have my grandchild with me. So we here at Starbucks. So Brother Crumb sipping on kombucha. I'm sipping on caramel apple spice. So, oh dang, I got that logo all in my stuff. Let me scooch. All right, peace, Brother
Right.
Crumb. Continue, please.
Okay. So when we're dealing with weave, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, industry. Excuse me. And if you look up the time, hold on, let me just pull this out real quickly. Where's my thing? And all I'm doing is making a point that I made in that video so that nobody can try to crucify me. They can say I'm fake. Oh, I'm an exposed crumb, yada, yada, yada. This is all I was saying in that video. And after I say this, I'm going to make my bigger point. So now, what is the average lifetime of weave? No, not the good stuff. Come on. Where's the scroll bar at? So I can like scroll. I don't even see it down here. Let me just make this smaller. Maybe that'll help. And it's still not letting me scroll. Okay, make it smaller maybe. All right. In general, the best wet and wavy human hair can last about 6 to 8 months. But Brazilian hair weave bundles can also serve up to 1 year or longer at a time under proper care.
Were you sharing screen, Brother Crumb, or just reading?
Yeah, no, I was trying to share screen. I'm gonna actually share it right now. I
Okay.
jumped the gun. And this is dsorehair.com. Let me see if I can get the right answer. You got to ask the right question. Weave lasts about 6 weeks. Now this is Cosmopolitan. Their official tissue. It says if you're showing your sew-in love and taking proper care of it, more on that in a bit. It'll last up to 6 to 8 weeks. So all I was saying is that we've, in essence, last maybe 2 months, maybe on average, it's going to be about a month. And the average length of weave. What is the average length of a weave? Hold on. What is the average length of a weave bundle?
Here is some information for what length should your closure be. According to Eunice Hair, frontal or closure, closures are usually 4 by 4 inches. You will need to use a minimum of 2 bundles with your closure. Because the frontal will cover a large portion of your head, you will generally only need...
I hate when they be talking because it's never something I want to say. And then when I do want them to talk, they won't talk. You will like double up the longest length. So the hair would be fuller if you do 26 inches is your longest hair length. Then I would suggest 22, 24, 26. So let's say somewhere around 22 inches. Let me just look one more time. How long does it take to grow 22 inches of hair? I'm sorry, that's the wrong question. Well, it says 3 to 4 years. 16 inches is 3 to 4 years. So if the average time of weave is 2 months, and it takes 3, and the average length is 22 inches, and it takes 3 to 4 years to grow 16 inches of hair, and the industry is so big, we can't afford, this is talking from the industry standard, we can't afford to sell 100% human hair. That's the only argument I was making, family. My argument was for human hair in terms of weave. I said we can't do it. It's damn near impossible, so on and so forth. Now, other than that, the family has to be able to do what they want to do, because that's the only way you can learn. You know, there's 2 ways to learn: the easy way and the hard way. With all due respect, the hard way is the best way. You got to get out there and learn for yourself, learn on your own versus take somebody's word for it. And with that said, I can't judge anybody for what they do. My son came to me and he said, "Daddy, I failed." I said, "Okay, well, did you learn something?" He said, "Yeah, I learned a lot." And I was like, "Well, if you learned so much, then how did you fail?" Well, he said, "Well, from that perspective, I guess I didn't fail. I learned. It was a learning moment." You know, and that's what I want to say to the assholes out there. Hey, guys, we're growing. We're learning. How can you be mad when you made a mistake if you learned from it? You know, we got to appreciate the whole thing. So now when you're dealing with hair, our women are the only women on the face of the earth who ever had a law designated for their hair. You know, and I'm not endorsing weave by any measure. I'm saying that I have to admit, we have to understand. Sis, actually, okay, you had it ready. Can you just read this? I mean, do you mind, or would you like me to read?
I'll read it. The Tinyon Law was a 1786 law enacted by the Spanish governor of Louisiana, Esteban Rodriguez Miro, that forced Black women to wear a Tinyon headscarf. The law was intended to, I can't see that, hate, prestige unions. Halt. Okay, I got
Sorry.
sun glares on my screen. Unions and tie freed Black women to those who were enslaved, but the women who followed the law have been described as turning the headdress into a mark of distinction. And over here on the photo, we have a young Creole woman in a Tinyon of her own creation. Note that the rosette in the Tinyon is repeated as either a brooch, or in the linen at her neck. And the background on this, the Code Noir, or Black Code, was a French law that restricted the lives of people of color living in French colonies. It had first been created to apply in the Caribbean colonies in 1685, but was extended to Louisiana in 1724. Spanish authorities instituted a similar law, first in 1769 and again in 1778. By 1786, Esteban Rodriguez Miro was the Spanish governor of Louisiana. He disliked actions some Black women had taken, considering them to show too much luxury in their bearing. White women began to urge Miro to act to restrict the fashion of non-whites. And you can go to Wikipedia or somewhere to read more about that. And Brother Crumb kept mentioning this as we were preparing for this video. Brother Crumb, you wanted more to share about this?
I want to share about this and a lot more. So now they got a problem with your hair. I don't know why my background is doing that. They got a problem with your hair. What if I told you this is nothing new? They're going to find a problem with every part of you. But I just want the family to understand our sisters struggle trying to live in this world. This is the thing about the white woman. The white woman ain't never had to do anything with her hair to be accepted in society. The white woman never had to do anything to her hair to be labeled as beautiful. She never had to do anything to her hair to even operate in a society. Unfortunately, if our sisters try to rock rough and tough with her Afro puff, she won't get the job. She won't get the job. Her daughter's going to get pushback. You know, I remember my sister had the longest, prettiest hair. And my sister put weave in her daughter's hair. I was so concerned because not that the weave didn't look good. My sister know how to do hair. The weave looked good. But I'm not saying weave is bad. I'm saying if you don't understand who you are, then you can get lost in that. Now, I wanted to ask, absolutely. They will not hire you. The way you wear your hair can easily make the difference on if you get promoted or not. If you get that 10-cent raggedy ass raise. Family, I worked in a corporate setting. And in that corporate setting, we had to go hard to get a damn 15-cent promotional raise at the end of the year. Because, you know, every year at certain companies, you automatically get a raise every year. You're like, oh, yeah, I get a raise every year. That's awesome. That is awesome. But it's only 10 cents, only 15 cents. Anything is better than nothing. Crumb is just a little bit. But, yeah, I get it, family. I did the same thing as well. But you're going to mess around and try to be yourself or try to go natural. And that could mean not getting that little bullshit as raise. That could mean making white people feel uncomfortable. You know, and I just want to put this out here to the family. The melanated woman's beauty has made Europeans feel uncomfortable. We as a people, well, not as a people, our sisters have had to struggle more so than our men because, you know, the white woman ego is even worse than a white man's ego. You know, so we have to tread lightly and understand that this is a new wave. This whole thing of wearing your natural hair, that's a new thing. You know, that was frowned upon for a very long time. You know, that whole Black is beautiful thing, that was a wave. At one point in time, you know, a lot of people didn't associate black with beautiful, and they told us we were ugly, and this and this and that. So long story short, whatever she's had to do to survive, to make her way, to keep her sanity within this realm, we can't judge her for that because she's had opposition. Now, with that said, if you let her grow, she will grow. If you let her grow, she will grow. I was told, don't ask. I was told, don't ask a woman what she's going to bring to the table. Just bring the table. Don't ask her what she's going to bring to the table. Just bring her ass to the table and she'll put some shit up there. Don't worry about the rest. So now, for me, this is the thing about a man. Men aren't even as smart as women. A woman will do some shit, set the shit up, make you do what she wants you to do, and your ass didn't even realize it. But that's just a woman's approach. And a man's approach is a little more barbaric, not comparing ourselves to the European, but at one point in time, his ass will hit her ass with a club and drag her back to the cave. It's a real 1+1 approach. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So now, that's one way to do it. And sure, you get results, European, but that's not how you grow a flower. That's not how you grow a flower. Flowers don't grow instant gratification. You got to water. Matter of fact, some of y'all done planted some seeds from a year ago and it ain't grown yet. And you can't say nothing about that seed. Some of you planted a seed from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, and it just started growing. That's the natural cycle. I'm planting seeds within.
Please, Brother Crumb, right quick. Now, speaking of planting seeds, and while you're also talking about women in the workplace, me and you, we did a video on Madam C.J. Walker, and in the video, she had a conversation with, who was that? Was it Booker T. Washington? Hold on. Can y'all hear that crap?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, okay, yep, and they were, so there was another part in here, and she was talking about that the product she was using was to help the women get jobs.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and so another thing is, while I'm down here downtown Indianapolis, the Madam C.J. Walker, her factory is here downtown. It's probably driving 4 minutes west of here. But yeah, we talked about that in the video too. So women being concerned about being in the workplace it's been going on for a long time, that we know of, that's been documented. And also in the beginning of that, what was it, Inspired by Netflix event, she was out in the marketplace in the neighborhood, sharing her product. And it was some of the women who were picking the product up were like, oh, okay, I can wear my hair straightened, I can wear it a certain way, and then I can do another job besides cleaning people's laundry type stuff, house type work. So you speak on that. Yeah.
Because by that time, Franklin Delano Roosevelt passed the New Deal. When Franklin Delano Roosevelt passed the New Deal, he helped white people get jobs and things like that. He raised the minimum wage and things like that. At that time, the only thing we were doing was cleaning people's houses, maybe being waitresses and things like that. So now, because we cleaned people's houses and we were only waitresses, that's where this new wage comes along at. Do you know who is the lowest paid worker in America? The lowest paid legal worker in America are waitresses. How much do waitresses get paid? Anybody know? What is the minimum wage for waitresses? I think
Is
that's
it like
worth.
$3?
Where's my mouse at? I think that's worth a good. Where's my mouse? Why is my mouse tweaking on me? Let me try this one. There we go. I think this is worth a Google search.
Yep, let's Google search.
How much do waitresses get paid? Minimum wage.
3.45. Yeah, I was guessing. I was about on there. Oh, it looks like depending on what state you live in, huh?
In Georgia, $2.13.
Wow.
$2 and do you know why the melanated woman? I'm sorry. Do you know why I kind of gave the answer. Do you know why waitresses got paid $2.13? Because most of them were melanated women. Till this day, the lowest wages in America are waitresses, simply because most of them were melanated women. She did what she had to do. She did what she had to do to get past that waitress job, to get past cleaning people's houses. That Madam C.J. Walker thing helped that woman get a higher paying job to change the condition of her family. Our women covered their hair because they forced her to, because the rest of the world had a problem with how she looked. Sis, do you ever heard hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find it. My computer is moving slow.
You good? I keep turning around because I need these raggedy ass police quit waving at my grandson. I told him, don't be waving at people you don't know.
That's right.
They is strangers. Don't play with me today.
Stranger danger. All right, so what am I trying to Google? I'm trying to think. I was going to Google. I can't remember. What was I going to Google? What was the last thing I was saying?
Stranger danger.
Before that? Oh, okay. I can't remember. I was about to Google something. But yeah, with that said, I can't remember what the last thing I was saying was.
We're talking about minimum wage, and you were saying something about why the people in Georgia only make so much an hour.
Women make a little bit. She's trying to get a job. She covers her hair. Oh yeah, BMI is racist. That's it. I found it. I remember now. Body mass index racist. You ever heard of the body mass index?
I have. The racist part.
So the body mass index determines if you are obese or not. I'm going to say it one more time. The body mass index determines if you are obese. Does anybody see this sexy ass, beautiful ass, voluptuous ass, melanated woman? She's just a beautiful woman. You know, under BMI, she's obese. Did you know that, sis? And you know, I don't want to
under BMI, I'm obese.
I was going to say, I didn't want to make this personal. I didn't want to disrespect you or bring attention to any part of you.
They disrespect by bringing that bullshit fucking BMI context in the first damn place. According to their BMI chart, I've been BMI since my first child was born. I ain't been right on their chart since, according to them.
If your butt is too big, you're obese. If your hips and thighs are too round and full, you're obese. Okay, family? I need the family to understand that our women are fighting a psychological war. It's a because women by nature are very cerebral. Very cerebral. They're very mental. They're in their head. So now you're going to tell her, oh, well, we've come up with this new way to judge people. And if you are shaped like this, with your hourglass and your thunder thighs and your big hips and your fat butt, oh, you obese. That's a hurtful word, family. That's hurtful.
But if you shape like this, you in all the fashion magazines.
All the magazines. You beautiful.
Beautiful.
So my point from earlier was we have to create an environment in which our women are able to grow. If we can create that environment, she'll grow. We just have to create that environment. I'm not going to sit here and do like the European and club her on the head to get her to do what I want her to do. I'm going to put her in an environment where she grows. And a part of that growth is finding herself and getting comfortable in her own skin. This is a process, family. This is art, not science. Oh, all you got to do is this, and that. No, that's not all you. Healing is not a science, it's an art. We all heal differently. Some people take longer than to a part of healing, maybe even to find yourself. And not even that there's anything wrong where you've got to heal. It's about growth. You know what? I don't know who I am. I'm still learning myself. What feels good on me? I used to wear 360 waves and I was very pretty and, handsome and cute. And, what does this one girl tell me? I think she called me davishing or some shit like that. I'm like, what? She's like, oh my God, stunning. She's like, oh my God, you're stunning. And then my girlfriend at the time, she got jealous when that girl said that to me. So when we was around the house, when she would get mad at me, she'd be like, you're stunning. I'm like, stop it. Don't do that. But she was talking about when that girl called me stunning, talking about my hair. And I thought I liked it. I thought I enjoyed the attention and all of that stuff until I realized I wasn't doing that for me. I was doing that for them. I didn't necessarily like the waves. I just liked that other people liked it. I liked how I was treated. I liked what they thought about it. And it took me a while to figure out what I like. It took me a while to figure out what feels good to me. And I had to try different things. Some days I want to cut these shits off. It takes so long when I wash them. My wrist, somebody gonna think I'm a pervert. Like, wow, you got some really strong forearms. What are you doing? This is how I'm washing these shits like this. And then when I rinse them, oh my God. And then when I go to rinse my hair, sometimes it still be a little sudsy. I'm like, oh my God. I'm turning off the shower. I go to wring my hair and soap come down. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to cut these shits off. It takes 20 minutes. I'm in the shower for an hour and a half just washing my hair, trying to get all the soap out. And then when I get my hair done, it hurts. When I get my hair done, even right now, it hurts. And then my shit being a ponytail, it hurts.
Because Brother Crumb, you was also talking about your hair being tight. So while we talking about our heritage, let's talk about the while you talking about tightness, you're talking about how it hurt. So whether it's weave or it's your hair, being tight is an issue too, right?
Big issue, and we all have to figure out what works for us. I think when I get older, I'm not gonna have locks. I'm gonna have a Tito Jackson fro. I'm just, I'm gonna have something.
Because I always said I'm not never gonna lock it. I'm not never gonna lock my hair. Period. But I hear you, Brother Crumb. Like, you want to take yours down later, I'm just not never gonna do it. I'm listening though. Go ahead.
And it's heavy. Like, I feel like I got a strong neck right now because this joint is heavy sometimes, and it's a little bit itchy, and it be in my way. Like when I be driving, and my shit be down, I'm driving doing like this, and I'm doing like this, and my hair flinging this way, and I can't see I'm trying to change lanes, and my shit doing like this. I'm like, okay.
And then when you on the lives, you got that one that be right here in the way. You be having to tuck it back. That one.
It be banging the mic. I'm sitting here trying to mic. Which one is it? This is my biggest lock. This joint be hitting the mic, and So with that said, I understand you have to find what works for you. We have to get comfortable in our own skin. That sometimes is a process. So while she's going through her process, because she's 400 years behind, they've created laws for her ass. They've psychologically warped her ass. Now to get back to where she was after 400 years, it's going to take maybe more than a day. It's going to take more than a week. It's going to take more than a year. But she's getting there. So while she's getting there, because I'm creating that environment, I'm just patiently just enjoying the process of seeing her grow. So now, with all due respect, I wanted to petition the listening audience. If anybody has seen Tisha Nicole grow, can you press one? If you've seen her grow, can you press one? I'm gonna lead this parade. Let me press one. Where's my comments at? I'm gonna go press one. I've seen it.
Gratitude. Gratitude.
You know, I've seen Serwa. I've seen Serwa grow. I've seen Kai grow. I've seen Quanteria grow. So, family, what's the problem? She's growing. Let her ass grow. You know? Everybody not going to get there at the same time. This shit is not an overnight thing. You know, and not to get too far off, but that's why I don't be liking vegans, y'all. That vegan shit is a gang. That's not on Dr. Sebi's list. Hold on, Slim. I'm not at Dr. Sebi's level yet.
Okay.
Kick my ass. I'm not eating pork no more, family. Don't you know? Now, I'm not saying me. I gave up pork rather easily. But some people, it's a process. You know, some people come from chitlins, so pork chop don't seem as bad. Like, listen, all right, I'm down to a pack of cigarettes a day. If you knew where I came from, then you wouldn't be tripping on me. I'm growing, asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, sis, somebody had something to say to you. And for me, I was like, listen, fuck them, block them. But you was like, nah, let's have a conversation about it. I'm like, okay, well, let's have a conversation. Because somebody was like, oh, I'm not going to do this around Crumb. You good. I'm not going to judge you. I understand that you growing, so grow in peace. And I don't want you to come over here trying to pretend you perfect. You know, I did the thing about Nikes, and I bought Nikes before. I think we've all bought Nikes, and now we're coming to the realization, but it's a growing process. I'm not saying I'm going to throw the Nikes away, but I'm damn sure not buying no more Nikes.
Yep, I got mine on right now. Look, I got mine on. But these were a gift to me from my daughter.
Right.
So, you know, I don't even buy shoes. I'm like, girl, you paid $200 what for some beat her down. Go ahead, Brother Crumb.
So I just wanted to kind of, you know, bring balance to the conversation. Somebody tried to say something negative to Tish, and then they try to reference my fuck weave video and tried to bash her based off my shit.
Yep.
And I'm like, listen, family, I go out of my way to bring examples.
They mentioned my eye. Like, whoa, crazy. How you just gonna be all negative? Somewhere in there, some people thought my art is about balance. So where was the positives in that? There were no positives in that post. No. I don't even know that guy. My page is public. And as Charbay has said, some of our men are too highly critical of our women. He just came on my page and started bashing me. I had not heard or seen from him since. I don't know that guy. And he wasn't trying. And it was another guy who piggybacked off of him. I blocked his ass too. Both of his profiles, because he actually got my phone number. He could have called me. He could do whatever he wanted to do. He chose what he wanted to do, and I chose to block his ass. There is, as Brother Crumb mentioned, an opportunity to help us each other grow. They did not use the opportunity to assist in my growth, so they had to go. Fucking viruses. I'm listening, Brother Crumb.
No, you know, I think you bring up a good point, you know, and, you know, just to keep the balance, you know, we are all in this together. And I know you're speaking from a woman's perspective. That's all you can do. I don't want any more from you. And, you know, I don't want to try to speak from a woman's perspective. I can't. But I can speak from a man's perspective. I've had people who wanted to know what was going on, not because they were concerned with my health, with my well-being, you know, with the situation. They were just nosy. They just came to, you know, some people are miserable, and that's their energy. Misery loves company. And I understand that. And miserable people are on the internet. It is what it is. I don't feed into it. And I thought you were feeding into it. And I'm like, man, just block him. And you're like, no, no, no. It's not that I'm feeding into it. I think there's a bigger conversation. And I was glad that we were able to have a bigger conversation to demonstrate, you know, what is needed. It's not enough to say these things. We have to show what it looks like. You know, the babies, you know, man knows not by hearing, but by seeing. And how we work together, how our men interact with our women, not only privately, but publicly, is very critical. So I was glad when you was like, listen, let's address it. I'm like, okay, well, let's address it then. And you know, it goes into so many different areas, just like with the vegan thing, you know, don't bash me, you know, because I ate the chitlins. Maybe I don't know. In addition to that, we don't know why people are doing what they do. Going on the food thing real quick. There's only one reason you should eat, and that's to feed the body. Why do people eat? A lot of times people eat because they're feeding their emotions. I'm bored, I'm unhappy, or it could
Hmm.
be a celebration. We're going to eat cake today because we're going to feed this emotion. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. You know,
And you had a whole video on that. What was the name of that video?
I can't even remember. I ain't going to lie
Me
to you.
neither.
But you know, so just speaking to the point that not everybody is doing the things they're doing at face value. That's where I pointed out. Well, I'm not going to get into that other thing. I just want to say that when our women are growing and we see them growing, then there's no need to tear them down on that path. The nation can only rise as high as the condition of its women, and we already understand the Europeans' approach. The reason, you know, it's a little ironic that we go to the club, hey, to get women. And the European did the same thing. His ass will go to the club. I'm trying to find my version of a club. Crumb TV microphone. I don't know. Go to the club, bap, to get his woman. You know, we deal with our women in a very European way. In a very European way. And I'm gonna tell you a story, and I'm gonna keep it mature as possible because it was my father who told me this story. At first, I didn't understand him, but he was trying to give me the game. I don't know why this thing is doing that.
It's the light. My green screen was doing the same thing. That's why I had to stop using it.
Yeah, there it goes. All right. There was two bulls on the top of a knoll, a grassy hill. Two bulls, one old, one young. There's a lot of cows in estrus. The cows are in estrus. Go look that up. I'm not going to, you know, for the children, if you want to know what we're talking about, you got to look this up. Some SAT words for your little tail. The cows were in estrus and they were ready to reproduce. And the young cow says to the young bull says to the old bull, we can have them all. The old bull says, yeah, we could. The young bull says, let's have our way. The old bull says, okay. It's my daddy telling me this story. The young bull says, let's go now. The old bull says, okay. The young bull says, let's run. The old bull says, no, don't run. Understand their nature. If you run, you'll spook them and they'll run thinking there's danger. Take your time. Walk. If you cool, they cool. You'll get everything you want if you go about it the right way. At the time, I didn't understand him. You know, I wanted instant gratification. I want it now. I want it fast. But that's not how a woman works. And even if a woman does work like that, she's not worth anything. If she does work like that, she ain't worth nothing. Because anything worth something is worthwhile. So even if she's a fast woman, brother, don't deal with her. I'm telling you what I know. And this is what my father was trying to tell me. Don't run. Take your time. So now with any woman, I don't care what capacity that I operate with her, I'm going to take my time. And this is how our men should deal with our women. Take your time with her. She's going to get there. I had made a post, sis, and let me just talk about a man's ignorance. I made a post on my old page that got tore down. I've never been attacked by so many women in my life. I said men are bigger perverts than women.
Mm-hmm.
The women said, well, you clearly don't know what a woman is then. Because I was making points that men please themselves more than women do. Men have a higher sex drive than women do. And the women was like, you know, Crumb, you're smart in certain areas, but in this area, you got a lot to learn about a woman. And with so many different women just chiming in, I was like, I think, you know, this was one of the old posts from, you know, back in the day, the posts used to have 1,000 comments. This is before we did videos. We would just post something and we all just talk about it like maybe for 2 or 3 days, maybe. And that was one of the ones that had like maybe 600 comments. And I'm reading them all like, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to rethink everything I know about women, or what I think I know about women. And I see even now, a man can say, I've been with over 100 women. And the reality is he don't know nothing about women, even if that's the case. Because you might have been with them, but you never been with a woman. You know, you never took the time to even say, you know, so with that said, not to get too far lost into that topic, take your time. Take your time, let her grow. If she grows, she will grow. Whatever it is you want from a woman, she will give you. But it's, you know, it's in her time. She's going to do it in her time. I had a fat girlfriend. A couple of my girlfriends been fat. I don't care. I'm not judging you how you look. After like a year, 2 years, 3 years with me, she slimmed down. 4 years, 5 years. I was with this girl. She was This is what I do. I told Quantaria, and Quantaria showed me her hands.
Yeah.
She showed us her hands. This girl right here. When everybody came to the event, I was like, oh, everybody stop. Look at her hands.
Yep. Her and her sister.
Her and her sister.
Quantaria, yep.
They're twins. You know, they had something specific with their hands. I won't go into that. I asked this one girl, she thought I was being nasty. I said, show me your tongue. She's like, well, you want, I'm like, no. I just want to see the shape. If your tongue is pointy, it's called a sharp tongue. It's called a sharp tongue. A sharp tongue cut. If your tongue is round, it's more docile. Let me see, not your big toe, the next toe after that. If that next toe is longer than your big toe, you got some European in you somewhere.
Oh, I need to hear a damn Gina on that one, because I shook my head because no, I don't have it. So what's next? Damn.
You got to get to know people because these things mean something. Once you, matter of fact, here's another one. It really blew my mind. The clitoris is the only part of the body on any being that is exclusively for sexual gratification. I never knew that. Every part of the body serves a different function, whether it's an aphrodisiac to be kissed and you feel the sensation on your lips serve another function. Whether, you know, it does something to you because there's, you know, an erotic zone around the neck, regardless, the neck serves another function. The clitoris serves no other function other than self-gratification. You say, Crumb, why are men gay? Men are gay because this is if being homosexual is unnatural, then how does he get off if it's unnatural? Good question. Honestly, that's a good question. A man gets off from homosexuality because his prostate is being massaged. The prostate is a part of the penis. When your doctor does a prostate exam, he's going to go through your rectum and feel at the end of the rectum. And right, if you touch the end of the rectum, if there's a bulge in there, that's a swollen prostate. Sir, you got a swollen prostate. We're going to have to check for prostate cancer. We're going to need to do a biopsy. Let's take a little sample, see what it is. Another man hitting, penetrating the rectum, hitting that prostate, that's what's going to cause a man to have a pseudo ejaculation. This is going to cause, I've researched this, nothing other than reading. I don't know this shit personally.
Me
Only
too.
reading. So now
Only reading.
A man is going to ejaculate without an erection. A man is going to ejaculate without the erection. So now, this is unnatural. Nonetheless, so now with a woman, you say, "Oh, Crumb, what are you getting at?" With a woman, why is being lesbian such a thing? A woman is going to focus on the erotic zones other than vaginal penetration. If you look at the orgasm, a woman will not. She's 67% less likely to orgasm with a man than she is with a woman. She's 67% more likely to orgasm with a woman than she is with a man. This is because those things leading up to it, she's going to give you. That working your way up to the thing. If you Google traveling, men go from point A to point B. Women take the scenic route, the long way. She's more likely to orgasm with a woman because another woman's going to take the long way. She's not going to rush penetration. She's going to stimulate the erotic zones and take her time with the woman because that's what a woman understands. I'm not promoting or rationalizing this. I'm making a point to men. If you want to stimulate her in any way, mental, physical, emotional, take your time. I love you. Okay, asshole. But, if you woo her, all right, Tish, you know what? I love you. Great. You know what? Crumb said he loved me. So fucking what? Boom. You come home, there's a petal of roses from the door all the way to the bathtub. Warm bath, music, candles. After that, so and so and so and so and so and so. And where it's a leading up to, because the actual moment is only a moment, but the whole moment is the moment.
So you're talking about like foreplay?
I don't agree with that word.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It's all making love. It's all making love.
Yeah.
It's all making love. This is just how we should handle our women. If you want her to do what you want her to do, you're going to have to press the right buttons. Listening is an act of love. What is romance? Romance, the root word is Roman. Oh, that's so romantic. Roman. Don't listen to them that their idea of romance isn't, not to be so, what somebody said, elite media. I'm not messing with you. I was just making a serious point that I made a post. A woman will take her panties off before she take the wig off. She'll take the panties off. You got to just do the right things to get the panties off. She'll take the wig off. You got to do the right things. Put her in an environment. Put the flower in an environment. Put the seed in an environment to foster the growth that you want. I know the family understands the conversation if we make it sexual because we can all resonate with that. But, Let's make it horticulture. Let's talk about the garden. If you put the seed in good soil, water it, put sunlight on it, it will grow and bear fruit. I was telling somebody, I said, let me make Surwa my example. I don't want to make it about Tish too much. I said to myself, I might get more from Surwa than her man do. I might get more from this woman than the man that's intimate with her. We say, Crumb, but you would think she's giving him everything. Nah, I challenge that. She gives me a lot. She gives me a lot, And I think I've earned those things, And it just goes to a woman's value. And it's in line with her hair. We can talk about the hair. If you want your women to go natural, she'll go natural. Just put her in that situation and she will adapt. You want to talk about a damn shapeshifter? She will adapt to whatever the situation is. And I'm confident of that. And with that confidence, I'm not tripping on nobody. I'm not tripping on the sisters. I'm not tripping on the brothers, because at the end of the day, she's good as long as you're good. And I know I'm good. I know I'm confident. I know I'm strong. I know I have the ability and the righteous mind to get what I want from Surwa, Kai the Creatress, Quanteria, Joy, or the Tisha Nicole. So with that said, I am getting what I want from all the women in my life. I'm getting what I want from all the women in my life, and I'm not having physical interactions with any of them. I don't know, Tish. Well, matter of fact, tell me this. Do I call your ass every morning at 8 o'clock and you never answer? 6 o'clock?
No. According to your live in Detroit, you call me every morning at 7 a.m. and I don't answer.
I call your ass every morning early.
Brother Crumb do not call me.
But she don't never answer.
Once or twice. I'll be going to bed like at 2 a.m. And the history and the PowerPoints say that.
And matter of fact, I was just on a live with Marcia.
Big Mama, I've seen it.
With Big Mama. And
Marcia.
She was with Papa Bear. Papa Bear know I come in peace. I'm not gonna get in the way of his time. Whatever it is y'all doing, you got your time with her. But my time with her is my time with her. And sometimes I get a little needy and I'm like, damn, I hope Joel don't take this shit the wrong way. But listen, I'll call Joel phone. Hey, what Tisha at? Don't play with me. I won't call your baby daddy phone. I'm joking. I'm just joking. But,
yeah, because he is not my baby daddy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I got you though.
But having that relationship with you in particular, with all the women in my life, with women in general, I think our men should be a little more mature, a little more calculating, a little more detailed within their approach. It's not a one size fits all. She's not gonna, this is not a genie thing. Oh, that's my woman, bitch. That's a guy. You don't own her.
That's right.
You can't tell her what to do. She will do what she want to do. And if you're worthy of something, she'll bestow that upon you. But it ain't going to be no now situation, bitch. This ain't fast food. This ain't fast food. So you're growing. Our women are growing. Our sisters are growing. You're giving me what I want. You're giving so many brothers what they want and what they need, and we're demonstrating, that balance. And with that said, in terms of the fuck weave video, I don't think that conflicts with what we got going on. Because as far as I'm concerned, the message was received. I planted the seed. I'm not tripping on grow. That's not how plants grow. Grow. Plants don't grow like that. You plant the seed and you got to go somewhere else. A watch pot don't boil. Sis, you growing.
Right.
Whatever message I've put out there, I'm confident that the universe will take care of this shit. Whatever's to happen with that message, I put it in the universe. I don't got nothing else to do with it no more. And I believe and I'm confident the signal got across and the family's growing. But for the brothers who want our women to, you want it to be an overnight thing? Bitch, no. I'm sorry to even talk like that, but no, bitch. Y'all stop.
They want a microwave female. Things don't happen like that. Little 30-second dish.
You know, and I got to be honest with you. I used to hound my mama. I'm starving. Sit your ass down. You not starving. I'm cooking. This shit'll be done. You see I'm cooking. Stop being an asshole. When I was a kid, I was an asshole. I swore up and down I was starving every day. And I saw her cooking. She putting the shit on the plate. I'm rushing. You know, sisters, you know, bear with me. If I rush joy, don't take it the wrong way. I rushed my mama. But now that I'm an older man, I understand. All right, calm your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Bring it down.
Bring it down. So that's what I gotta say. We had an hour of me talking to death. HAIR-itage, you know, how do you want to take it that way?
All right. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate you, Brother Crumb, for being here. I really, this your first time here. I have to see you here again. I cannot continue if you don't come again. I could, but I'm gonna be unhappy about it. Tisha Nicole gonna do a whole lot of pouting if Brother Crumb will come back over here. I also appreciate everyone else for being here. Sirens, right quick, gotta go. We live. I'm out of here. Indianapolis, downtown. Peace, y'all.